start with, throughout this entire year, I have seen character each and every day and everywhere. I saw character in the kind-hearted students who stayed after class in the art room to help clean up, even though they didn't have to. And in the classmates who were huddled together in the morning, all helping each other, cramming those last moments of study. I saw character in friends who were trying to alleviate the stress from our upcoming finals. This is how members of our 8th grade class could act without even trying, and without knowing that even anyone was looking. That is true character. This, of course, leads to the question of what character really is. Sure, we've all heard it thrown around plenty of times. It was probably mentioned at some point in a seminar, a book, or by a teacher, but the word remains quite hard to define. The dictionary pins it as the aggregate of features and traits that form the individual nature of some person or thing. Yes. Unfortunately, in this one case, the dictionary definition isn't the best research to the true meaning of the word. But we can see it quite clearly in the actions and behaviors of our peers, and even in the lessons we learn here, albeit not as directly. You never really understand the person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it. There's one of these lessons from my comp this year. In Harvard, we used to kill a mockingbird. We learn all these lessons about empathy, equality, and compassion. Lord of the Flies enlightened us on human nature. Cyrano de Bergerac reminded us all about inner beauty. And the Chosen shed light on growing up in friendship. As for what they have to do with character, it's more of a roundabout explanation. Firstly, these lessons have to be with students. I know that seems really obvious, since we all had to read the book when we were tested on its material. But that's not what I mean. To be more specific, these lessons have to do with being CPA students. CPA, which puts an emphasis on truth, beauty, and goodness. Keeping that in mind, these life lessons are not truly learned if you don't learn them while considering how they relate back to that phrase. And the phrase, truth, beauty, and goodness, requires that we not only learn these lessons, but embody them. That's what the comp class has to do with our individual character. Truth, beauty, and goodness means that these are not just lessons to be memorized for an exam, but lessons to be lived. Even though not all of you are staying with us into high school, you have all been given the tools in your time here to build strong character no matter where you go. In Stop the Chosen, Danny Saunders believes that we're blind about the most important things in our lives, our own selves. I think that has a lot to do with character, since it's what truly defines us. And none of us really quite know what it is yet. But thankfully, we've got another good 4 years not only to start figuring it out, but building it. And I look forward to doing that with all of you. Thank you.
To my fellow students, faculty, family, this evening is the end of the 8th grade. So let us look back on some memories from junior high. For example, the unofficial Bring Up Firefighter school days. You know, when the microwave is caught on fire. Twice. You also recall when you dealt a crushing blow at the end of 6th grade. You no longer wear black. Or perhaps every student's dream field trip, botanical gardens. Twice. Completing junior high doesn't mean the end of Mr. Burton's nap jokes. The end of being mistaken for an employee every time he walks into a Target store. The end of waking up at 6:45 in the morning. Get to school by 8:20. Congratulations, because you now have 5 months of rest. This also means that together they've accepted every test, quiz, project, presentation essay our teachers have thrown our way and rebounded with unparalleled resilience. In addition, we have braved out 3 years of Latin through our baking competition. CPA has given me the potential to excel in all areas, and necessary tools to take on any challenge, no matter how hard or difficult. Art taught us perspective. We learned the importance of tempo and music, and we came to appreciate the cultural diversity of history. We must use this knowledge as a keystone from which we will build all future knowledge in high school, college, throughout life. As a 6th grader, I wondered if I would ever understand the true meaning of social responsibility, or our cultural component. Truth, beauty, I learned that they are not just three lasting answers. One who seeks the truth searching is constantly applying a definite word to their education. It is never satisfied with superficial answers. One who seeks the beauty in everything is always trying to get a situation and realize what was it. One who seeks the goodness in everything is always looking on the bright side and finding unseen benefits. Now, looking back as an 8th grader, I realized that in order to understand this model, we must take these three simple elements and use them together. When combined, these three characteristics form an ideal student here in Chandler Park. Further, they will define who you are as a person in the coming years. I could not be more proud to be part of this year's graduating 8th grade class. I've had the honor of coming to know many of you very well and be able to call you a friend. I know and believe that all of you will be well in the coming years. Please do identify your very welcome.
Good evening. Good evening, class of 2017.